Hey, I'm Mike Baccarella, and today we're going to take a look at a really cool pentatonic pattern from Matteo Mancuso, and we're going to take a look at how we can apply it to all of our pentatonic fingerings up and down the neck. Let's take a look. This line happens over a C minor chord, and incidentally, Matteo plays the C minor pentatonic scale. Now, when it comes to this kind of intervallic pentatonic stuff, and we're playing 2 note per string scales, such as out of our typical box positions, I like to think of this stuff as the low notes and the high notes. So all the low notes in the strings would be, and all the high notes would be basically everything that our first finger doesn't play. He's taking these 3 strings at a time, and the first set is the low notes on the bottom 3 strings, the 6th, 5th, and 4th string. So we're here 8th fret, 8th fret, 8th fret. And we're using our first finger for the whole thing. Now it's important when you're using a single finger to roll over notes like this, we want to make sure the notes are all separated and not connected, but we don't want them to be too separated. We don't want to pause between them. We want them to be smooth and connected, but we don't want them to bleed into each other. So when you're practicing this technique of rolling your finger across, take extra special care to make sure that your notes aren't bleeding together, but they're still smooth and connected. Now our second set is all the high notes on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd string. So I'm going to use my third finger to roll across like that. Now our third set of notes is all the low notes on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string. And then we stay on that same group of strings and we play the high notes. So far we have this. Now for this last group of notes, play the low note on the 3rd string, which is the 8th fret here, the first finger. Play the high note on the string, which would be the 10th fret. High note on the 2nd string, 11th fret with our pinky. Low note on the 1st string, which would be 8th fret, first finger. And then we jump up to the 13th fret here. We jump up a 4th with our pinky. We pull off and then play it again. So that's the ending of our line. So here's the full line. So we have this really open sounding line. It's a bunch of fourths connected through the scale, and it sounds really cool. Now for picking, this is the hardest part of this line. Now, Matteo plays fingerstyle, as most of you probably know. All the stuff he does is incredible with that, but when he's playing these 1 note per string intervallic lines, the fingerstyle playing gives him a really unique advantage because he can just... So he's playing thumb, index, middle. And that's much easier than picking across the strings. But for me, I play most things with a pick. So I alternate pick this. Now, alternate picking through a line like this is not the easiest thing to alternate pick through because every note is on a different string, but take it slowly and work through it piece by piece, and it's definitely doable. You could also, if you're into hybrid picking, is play pick, middle, ring, pick, middle, ring. Now let's take it through our different positions. So we'll come down here on the 3rd fret and play through this position. Again, we're going to do low notes, high notes like we did before. So we'll go low, low, low on the 6th, 5th, and 4th string. So we've got 3rd fret all the way across. High, high, high on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd string. Which gives us the 6th fret with our pinky. And then 5th fret on the next 2 strings. Now we have low on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string. So we've got the 3rd fret with the first finger, and then 4th fret with our second. We've got high, 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 which would be 5, 5, 6 on the same string set with our 3rd and 4th finger. And then 3rd fret on the 3rd string, 5th fret on the 3rd string, pinky on the 6th fret of the 2nd string, first finger on the 3rd fret, and then we're going to jump way up a 4th to the C here with our pinky. For this next position, this will be this. It'll correspond with this position. On On the 6th, 5th, and 4th string, we have the 6th fret, 6th fret, and the 5th fret. So we're going to use our second finger, and then first finger. And then on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd string, we're going to have 8th fret all the way across. So we use our third finger for that. Then the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string, we have the 5th fret, 5th fret, 6th fret. And then 8th fret on the same set of strings. And then 5th fret on the 3rd string, 8th fret on the 3rd string with the 3rd finger. 3rd finger comes across to the 8th fret here. 6th fret on the 1st string, jump up to the 11th fret. And we're back to the position we started with. Now, next position, we have this position. So here on the 6th, 5th, and 4th string, the 11th fret with our second finger, and the 10th fret across, and then 13, 13, 12 on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd string. So, and that I actually do third finger, pinky, and second finger on the 12th fret there. And we have 10, 10, 11. We have 13, 12, 13, so I go pinky, third, pinky. Then 10th fret, 12th fret with my second finger, 13th fret with my third finger, 11th fret, and then jump up to the G here. A smaller stretch there. Now we have one more position that corresponds with this position. So we'll go 13 across here on the 6th, 5th, and 4th string. And then 15 across on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd string. Then we're going to go with our second finger 13, 12, 13, and then third, pinky, and then 12th fret on the 3rd string, 15th fret on the 3rd string, pinky on the 16th fret here on the 2nd string, 13th fret, and then we jump up to the 18th fret. One of the things I love about Matteo's playing is his wide interval stuff. And we can see from this example that it might not necessarily be complicated. This was just pentatonic. And we can take this and run with this and get some really cool sounds out of it. So thanks for checking out this lesson. Keep practicing. I'll see you next time.